we say, no, let's let some people come. Let's let some people come. Let's let them be here. The best advice that I can give you, the best advice that has led me to a billion-dollar organization. Do what your leader says until it makes sense. And some of you need to identify this event as your inflection point. Is it going to be that inflection point for you?
So I was standing in line at a Hilton trying to get a room. Get to the front of the line. They tell me that they're out of rooms. They've been out for some time. My friend says, let me see if I can book it on this little platform that I have called iGo. 10 minutes later, I had a room at a substantial discount. Went back to that line to check in with my new information that was emailed to me. Had the same gal at the counter, and she looked at me like, how did you get that room? And how did you get this price? So yeah, that was my first experience. Then we've gone and done that again at another hotel where we hadn't booked yet, and still big discounts. One of the best kept secrets on iGo here in the U.S. anyways is the restaurant savings. My wife Lindsay and I have saved hundreds of dollars, or more, $1,000 probably eating out just in our city where we live by saving money on the iGo platform. And lastly, right now, I'm with my family. My wife Lindsay and I took our daughter, our 16-year-old daughter, and 6 of her friends to San Diego. So we're on the boardwalk. I'm walking to meet them. They're already at a restaurant. So I'm going to meet, boy, what a lesson this has been. 6, 16, 17-year-olds, but we're having a blast. So I go all the way, baby. Boom.
What you're about to see was tried and tested at our protected facilities. Do not try this at home. This is SkinTech, a broad spectrum protective in foam form. It is literally an invisible glove on our skin, and it helps eliminate viruses, bacteria, and even spores on contact. What's really fascinating about it is that it can also protect your skin from corrosive substances such as acid-based insolvent. In fact, you know what? We're going to show you exactly in this video how it protects your hand against chloride acid, an acid that would normally burn. We waited 5 minutes for it to completely dry. And now we're applying acid chloride. We use the screws to show that there's an actual chemical reaction that takes place. And as you can see, it doesn't really affect the hand, and we get a 4-hour protection against acid chemicals, bacteria, viruses, no matter what. This is just amazing, right? This is by far the best sanitizing product in the world. SkinTech, soft to the touch and tough as nails.
Hi, my name is Gary here in Houston, Texas. Wanted to share my Build Genius experience. I decided to upload 2 of my household bills. Build Genius went to work for me. Then I got an email saying I had saved $600 on those 2 bills. So I decided to see what Build Genius could do for me on my business side, and I uploaded 3 bills from there. Build Genius went to work again, and Build Genius sent me an email saying that I had saved additional $4,750 on those 3 bills that I uploaded.
A ver, a ver, a ver. Vámonos.
I just got an idea.
Hi, my name is Dr. Latrice, and I live in a little suburb called Flossmoor, right outside the city of Chicago. And what I like about this product is once it's on and it's dry, it's the silky, almost luxurious feel that my skin has. I like that it's moisturizing and not drying. But I think what I like most is the fact that I have this confident feeling of protection. That while I might touch something, that same something is not touching me. And that makes me feel secure. I can go wash my hands and that silky feeling comes back and I know I'm still protected. I like this product.
They're ready to go, Diamond.
Loyalty, unity, edification.
It's time to reconnect.
This weekend is about going diamond. There is a reason that we call the training going diamond.
I got the boom. I got this funny bug.
And we haven't been together like this in almost a year. But we in a time of creating history right now. I have seen this before. I have done this before. When we started our last project, they thought we were crazy for ourselves.
If you have the opportunity to be in the right place at the right time, would you take action?
And they were hundreds of millions of dollars ahead of us when we started in our last project. And we came up with our system and our own playbook and all the things that we did. And we came and dominated that industry. And we don't enter an industry until we know we're going to dominate it.
I got a dream big.
What's up, family? How we doing? Priya, it's a necessity. Rolls Royce is a need. Rice is a necessity. Filet mignon, that's a need. But here's the thing, the work that's required to furnish your necessity is the same work that's required to furnish your need.
I got them shaking, and scared they're shaking their boots, cause they know a piece is coming. Baby, if you let it go, a daily reminder that you get to choose who you so. Who you wanna be, I choose to make history. It's a casual night for me, top down. Count, they pay lots to come see me when I'm in town. Got rich and made history. Who you know, I love something else to celebrate with singing.
You are now reconnected.
Buckle up. You're watching Top Gun University on Boom TV.
Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome. I get so energized and excited when I see that video. I love it. I love my Boom family. Speaking of Boom family, who is out there? Let me know. Let me know. Put it in the chat. If you could see me, if you could hear me, give me some hearts, give me some likes, give me some thumbs up, people. Awesome. Welcome each and every one of you. So super excited to join you this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you're at. I'm happy to hear and see you. Let's see here. We have, of course, the beautiful, dynamic Debbie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome each and every one of you. Let's see here. Let me get my phone here. Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Sanae, welcome. Travell Smith. Welcome, welcome. Ashley Banks. Welcome each and every one of you. Let me know where you're calling from. Where are you chiming in from? We have Kimberly Burchell from Sacramento. Good afternoon, Sonia from New York City. Edna Hayes, welcome. Yes, Travell from South Georgia. Who else is joining me for Increase today? Good afternoon, Jason. Welcome, welcome from Grand Junction, Colorado. Yes, Elliot Shields, welcome from the DMV area. We have Carolyn McDevitt from Boston. Hey there, Esther from Africa. Welcome. I love you too, darling. Danny, welcome from Gaspesi, Canada. Let's just keep Canada on the line. Yes, indeed. On prior Canada. I need to get better with my Canadian areas, right? Good evening, Lillian Sanati from Tonga. Awesome. Yes, welcome. You have a beautiful, beautiful language, beautiful area. Awesome. We have Rosalind from Shreveport. That's in Louisiana. Desmond, welcome from Brentwood. Ronald from the Bronx. Yes, indeed. Welcome each and every one of you. Glad to have you on board. Glad to see that you are excited to join me today. Welcome, welcome. Looks like my screen is freezing up a little bit, but I'm going to keep on talking just in case it unfreezes. There we go. So welcome each and every one of you. I am here today to share with you a new ambassador orientation. What exactly is new ambassador orientation? Well, I am here to give you the details. This is the right way to literally launch your business. So if you're excited about your business, if you're new about your business, and guess what? You're at the right place. You're at the right time with the right person. That is me. Let me share this lovely screen with you, and then we'll get this party started, right? New ambassador welcome call. Welcome each and every one of you to the call. If you haven't yet to do so, grab a pen, grab something to write on, get into a quiet place. So for the next 20-25 minutes, we're going to talk about how to properly launch your business so that way you could have increase, you could have abundance in your business. How does that sound for you? Give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up. Let me know if that's what you're looking for on this call, because I'm going to bring it to you. Okay. So first and foremost, let me make sure that I do some housekeeping, and that housekeeping is this, a disclaimer. That this disclaimer basically in a nutshell states that we will not guarantee that you will come into this business and work. What we can guarantee is that the program, the information, the tools, the strategies that we have in place and you implement it to the T, it will work. So you will get paid in direct proportion to what you contribute to your business, ladies and gentlemen. So that's our disclaimer. So let me go ahead and dive into it. CEO, Mr. Holton Buggs, he founded ibüümerang 2 years ago that completely revolutionized the industry of direct sales. He delivered a technology-driven approach that most companies in this industry does not have. We call ourselves a just different company. I'll explain why we are just different in a bit. Create an environment where the inexperienced can win. Myself, he helped me create a resume. I started from not being familiar with this industry to being 17 years in the game in this industry, ladies and gentlemen. I've been able to hang up my job title 12 years ago. Yes, this industry has been epic for me. And why is that? Why am I sharing this type of information with you? Because had I not said yes to the leaders, to Mr. Buggs, to ibüümerang, I wouldn't be here talking to you today. I've known Mr. Bugs for over 17, well, close to 17 years now, ladies and gentlemen, because of him, because of the system that's in place, ladies and gentlemen, that is the reason why I get to share this wealth of knowledge. I could transfer this wealth of knowledge into your knowledge bank, to your IQ, and you could have increase too, because this environment has been able to help people retire themselves. This environment has allowed people to be able to get out of foreclosure, get out of repossessions, pay off debts, be able to pay off tuitions, ladies and gentlemen, be able to purchase vehicles in full. Now, again, I'm not giving any disclaimers at all, okay? No income disclaimers, but what I am sharing you is testimonies that I know that Mr. Bugs have been able to create over 3 decades of experience, and he created that environment right here at ibüümerang. So why ibüümerang? That's part of the reason right there. It's definitely working. When you share this opportunity, share these numbers, because the first full year in business, we created over 500,000 customers. That's very key when it comes to this industry, because if you have a whole bunch of ambassadors, which are members or distributors in the company, but no customers, that's an illegitimate business, ladies and gentlemen. What thrives on this industry is making sure that you have customers, but not just customers. You have unlimited amount of customers that you could plug in on a platform that is completely free to your customers. That's why we have the ability to put on right now over 1 million customers to date already, 40 million plus in revenue within our first full year. Over $25 million were paid out in commissions to people like me, to people like you, to the people like those that are going to get started, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reason why we're creating an environment for the average everyday people, the people that says, you know what, I don't have a list of a lot of people. For those that say, you know what, I don't know a lot of people. For those that say, you know what, I'm an introvert, I don't even like to speak, I just like to be behind a computer and press buttons. Guess what? This environment was created for you in mind. Even those that say, hey, you know what, I have 15 years of experience in the industry, I have 30 years of experience in the industry. It's okay. It's created for you too. It's an equal playing field for every single person that gets an opportunity to take a look at ibüümerang. So welcome to ibüümerang. This is our foundation. This is the core value. We have a nonprofit organization called the Boom Foundation linked with ibüümerang, where we're giving back without expecting anything in return. So what is ibüümerang's philosophy? Just that, giving back without expecting anything in return. However, we do get a chance to reap the benefits of income. But what we've also done is when we've linked the Boom Foundation to the ibüümerang company, what we're doing is we're providing an abundant life for every child on the planet. Well, how is that, Kim? Well, if you see there's people that are giving out stars that are in the chat, those individuals that are giving out stars in the chats right now, they are contributing to the Boom Foundation. So every time you see a star giving in the Facebook chat, guess what? They're contributing back to an abundant life. Why is that? Because every time stars are given, we give it back to the Boom Foundation that provides a nutritious serving of meal to a impoverished child somewhere across the globe. On top of that, we have the Boom Foundation, where every time you have a boomerang, which is a customer account activated, we also get a chance to nourish an impoverished child somewhere across the globe. So we now get the gift that keeps on giving. So now we're earning income, but also giving back to society, to the world, and doing our philanthropy work. See, we have several hashtags. Say, for instance, GOOD. So who's fast enough to tell me what GOOD stands for? Let me know, let me know. Let me see it in the chat. Let me hear it in the chat. This is interactive. Let me know that you are paying attention to me. Awesome. Great. Yes. Get out of debt, ladies and gentlemen. You got it. You nailed it on the head. GOOD. What is get out of debt? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever had more month than money? Let me repeat that. I did say it correctly. Have you ever had more month than money? I've been in that situation. I've been in that scenario. It's not fun because I'm depleted. I don't have any more money, but there's still plenty more days in the month that I need more money to live my life. Well, guess what? We are in the business of making sure others that join iboomerang get out of debt. We understand that people have debt out there. We understand that people have college tuition debt, credit card debts, medical debts, so on and so forth, mortgages, vehicles, bills to pay, things that they even want in addition to that. But guess what? Now we get a chance to show you how you could get out of debt with what we have at iboomerang. So anytime you're doing something that is helping you get out of debt through iboomerang, put hashtag good. Guess what? All of your Boom family members know exactly what you're talking about, and we celebrate you every time you do so. The hashtag that I want to share with you is DTRT. Who knows what DTRT is? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Speak loud and proud. Speak loud and proud. You got it. DTRT stands for do the right things. What exactly is doing the right things? Well, you being on the call right now, go ahead and take a picture of you being on this call, and you could send it to marketing@iboomerang.com and saying, I am on the new ambassador orientation with Kim Bean, and I am hashtag DTRT, doing the right thing. Post it on social media. Be loud, be proud of your business. You're doing the right thing by becoming, number one, part of iboomerang, being a part of the system, and also taking pride in your business. So every time you do the right thing, make sure when you're posting on social media, you're doing the right thing by posting, because you're representing our company, right? You're representing you're representing our company. Every time you share the plan, every time you put on a Zens moods, guess what? You're doing the right thing. You're being a product of the product. Every time you use Skin Tech, guess what? You're doing the right thing. Make sure that you're posting it. If you're giving your customers some Skin Tech, giving them a sample of it, guess what? You're doing the right thing. You're sharing your business. So make sure that you take a picture of it. Get a testimony from your customers. You're doing the right thing, and we celebrate you every time. And when you do that, make sure you send it in to marketing@iboomerang.com so we could celebrate you on Flight School. What is Flight School? I'll tell you in a bit. So do the right thing by putting in the chat, just different. How are we just different? Give me some examples how iboomerang is just different. Guess what? I'll start off. Our approach is different. How we do everything in iboomerang is just different. How I'm presenting to you is just different. How we communicate through our team, how we have the loyalty, the unity, the edification. Please put LUE in the chat in all caps. Loyalty, unity, and edification. Our leaders are just different. Our concept are just different. Our strategies are just different. Our verticals are just different. Put some of those in the chat. Let me know that you're out there, that you're alive. Please give me some hearts, some thumbs up. Let me know that you are out there, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, we are just different. Thank you, Brenda, for putting Lou in the chat. Yes, Danny, we are just different. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yes. Name some things where we're just different. Let me know. Our values are just different. Our foundation is just different. Did I say leaders? I'll say it again. Leaders are just different. The products are just different. And that's why we take pride in the things that we do. Thank you for the hearts, the cares, the love, the thumbs up. Awesome, awesome. You are out there. Great. Now, our mission is this. We provide an opportunity for people to succeed without having to sell. What we do is we offer a 5-star lifestyle at a 3-star pricing. That's our mission. It started off with our iGo Travel platform. Now we have other verticals such as the Build Genius platform, where you could say, if you're in the United States, Build Genius will negotiate on your behalf and save money. Our Zins products, we have our Moods, we have our Skin Techs, we have our Elevate. I love Elevate because Elevate gives you an opportunity to earn anywhere you go, regardless what the economy looks like. So if you're in North America, South America, if you're in Africa, if you're in Asia, if you're in Europe, guess what? That Elevate opportunity is there, and we provide that opportunity for people to succeed without having to sell, ladies and gentlemen. So here's our fast start training. Let me get started with the 4 steps, okay? Very simple. Is it easy? Yeah, it's easy, but it's more simple. And what we do is the steps that I'm going to share with you, even though it's only 4 steps, it's like an onion. There's layers to these steps. So jot down as I go, as we progress. And then you could do it step 1 through step 4, step by step. So that way you could progress through your journey in ibüümerang. Okay. Very simple. Here it goes. Write down your dream destination and send it to your sponsor. Let me know some dream destinations. Where are you looking to go? Now, make sure that you're jotting down in the chat destinations that I could pronounce, okay? Gotta love it. You know, as you're jotting down and putting it in the chat, your dream destination, let me give you a story of mine. Now, I wanted to go to Hawaii at one point in time in my life, and I jotted down, and this was before I was even married. So I've been married for 17 years now. And before I was married, I wanted to go to different places. Hawaii was one of the places that I wanted to go on my bucket list. And as I jot that down, I put a date by it. And after I put it down, I envisioned where I was going, when I was going, where I was going, who I was going with, what resort I was going to stay at, what I was going to bring to Hawaii. And I just imagined every single detail. I imagined walking in the soft sand. I imagined looking at the clear blue waters, putting my toes all up into the sand, all into the water, just walking and being able to see that sun just shine down, smelling the salt water breeze. Guess what? Shortly after that, about 2 years later, I got married. And on top of that, I was able to even bring my newborn son to Hawaii. Same thing happened to Jamaica. Same thing that's going to happen in Dubai. In Dubai, in probably the dates. What date am I on? I'm on the 27th. Guess what? I'm flying out next month to Dubai. I wrote down my destination. I wrote down my date, and now I'm going to Dubai. It was on my bucket list, and I made it happen through ibüümerang. Can you put hashtag evidence? That is evidence that ibüümerang is working. Yes, 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 yes. Tracy, you want to go to Paris. That was definitely one of my spots that I wanted to go to. Glad you brought that up. Because of this industry, I've been able to go to Paris, Dubai. Brenda, we were just talking about that. I hope I get a chance to see you next month. India, Danny, how beautiful is that? Maldives, yes. Egypt, yes. Those are places that I'm putting on my bucket list because of you all. Yes, those are evidence. It's evidence that you believe. It's evidence that it works. It's evidence that you are making it happen because you're putting down your dreams. You're putting down your destinations. You're putting a date by it. You're sending it to your sponsors. Okay. On this step, I'm going to take it a little bit further. What do you want to accomplish in this business? Okay. Put down your dream destination when not only your dream destination as far as the location, but a dream destination where you see yourself in ibüümerang down the line, a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. Send it to your sponsor. Do not be afraid. Do not feel like you're going to be judged. This is not a judgment zone. This is a judge-free zone where when you send it to your sponsor, now your sponsor knows, okay, I sponsored let's see who we have. I sponsored Ronald Williams. And every time my phone rings, I'm going to pick up the phone because Ronald Williams is calling me for a three-way. I know I need to pick up this phone call because he is wanting to make sure that he goes to, for instance, I don't know if you put a name down, a location, but let's say he wants to go to Egypt. Okay, well, he wants to go to Egypt by such and such date. Melanie wants to go to Egypt. Okay, if you want to go to Egypt by 2022, March of 2022, great, put it down, send it to your sponsor. If you're looking to hit Sapphire by May of 2022, guess what? Put it down, send it to your sponsor, because every time your sponsor sees your phone rings, they will see that you have destinations, you have goals to meet. So don't miss out on this step. Make sure you handle up on step number 1. Step number 2 says this: put together a list of 150 opportunity seekers, 50 travel saving seekers. Put a list together of 100 individual names. Okay, make that list. Well, Kim, how do I know who are opportunity seekers and who are travel saving seekers? Great, I'm glad you asked that question. You don't know, so you keep on adding to your list, because if they're not an opportunity seeker, guess what? They will be a travel saving seeker or a customer. We have verticals that are here that they could be a customer of the verticals that we do have. Amazing products, because our products are just different. So you have a smartphone. The reason why it's called a smartphone, one of the reasons, is because it alphabetizes all of your phone numbers. So go to your phone right now, list down from A to Z, and as you list down from A to Z, you'll have an opportunity to be able to now have a full list of individuals that you could speak with. The more resources that you have, the more ability that you'll be able to grow your income in this business, ladies and gentlemen. That's step number 2. Don't miss out on this step. It's very imperative to your success in this business. Can you please put success in the chat? Are you looking for success? If you are, put success in the chat. The universe will hear your wants, will hear your needs, and then you will be able to make sure that the universe aligns the stars, aligns the sun, and make sure that that universe will listen to your wants, your needs, and it will come true. So be careful what you ask for. Big or small, the universe hears it all. Become a jet setter. Step number 3, become a jet setter. Kim, what is a jet setter? Glad you asked. 10 plus 10 in 10 days. 10 what, Kim? 10 active boomerang customers. When you go into your back office, you have a chance to go and add in boomerang customers. Who could be a boomerang customer? Anybody that has a pulse, anybody that has a pulse, an email address, and a phone number, and a first and last name. Make sure that they know that you're sending them a boomerang. Show value, because if you do not show value in your boomerangs, then guess what? They won't take advantage of it. You could have a boomerang customer you could have 4 boomerang customers in one. How do you do that, Kim? Well, they could subscribe to Bill Genius, they could subscribe to Zents, they could subscribe to iGo, and they could subscribe to Elevate. Now they're a customer, ladies and gentlemen. So those are boomerang customers. Now, how do you send 10 I decides out? Easy. You could go into your back office. There is an I decide presentation. What is an I decide presentation? It's an interactive video where you don't have to do anything at all. You don't have to do any talking. All you simply do is send it to your customers, send it to your prospects. They start watching the video. Once they start watching the video, you'll see when they open the video, when they finish the video, you will see what decision that they make after watching the video, whether they want to be a customer, whether they need more questions answered, or whether they're ready to get started. Either way, that is what we call the PRIB. Perpetual Residual Income Builder, working for you. That's working smarter, not working harder. So now can you see why the environment is much different? than most other companies. We're creating a system where you don't have to sell. If you're the introverts of the world, if you don't have a lot of people on your list of the world, guess what? You could just share the products, share the boomerang, share the I decides, but do it in 10 days. If you just gotten started, do it in 10 days, because that way you could qualify for a jet setter. In the event that you've already exceeded your 10 days, it's okay. Put out an own challenge for yourself. Become the new jet setter as of today. Just get it done, ladies and gentlemen, because at the end of the day, regardless if you did it on day one or you do it now, the opportunity is that you now are building your business and growing and developing your business. After you've completed this in your first 10 days, you are now in the jet stream and a jet setter. This is step number 3. So on to step number 4. Guess what? Let's tear up your car note. Let's tear up your mortgage. Why? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Because if you do this step number 4, not if, when you do it, that's what you'll be able to start doing. You can set up 4 good parties. What are good parties? Good parties are typically happens in maybe your living room, happens at a cafe shop, a coffee shop, happens maybe in a private banquet room, a hotel. It could be the hotel lobby. I love the living rooms the best. Why? It doesn't matter if your house is big or your house is small. I actually love a small house. Why? Because if I go into a small house and present and they have 5 people there, 10 people there, that whole living room is packed out, right? But if I had a 40,000 square foot house and a 10,000 square foot living room, 5 people, 10 people will look like ants in that room, right? That's why I like to be in a small room. It's more comfortable for me. It's more cozy for me. And that's when a presentation takes place, where people can make a decision, a business decision to get started in iboomerang, or a decision to be a part of a customer platform, but set up 4 good parties. Now, this right here depends on what your goals are. If your goals is, making the income in a matter of few years, 3, 4, 5 years, then you could set up 4 good parties casually. But if you're on purpose and you're on point and you're looking to make some lucrative income right away to deposit this money to make sure you GOOD, get out of debt, then you want to book at least 4 good parties a month. That's 1 time a week. Now, if you have a larger goals and quicker goals that you need to get done, then you don't have to wait 4 good parties a month. You could do 4 good parties a week or 4 good parties a day. It just depends on what you're looking to accomplish in iboomerang. Okay, so here we go. You register for the next event. So let me backtrack. Okay. Step number 1, write down your dream destination and send it to your sponsor. Okay, step number 1. Step number 2, put together a list of 100. Step number 3, become the jet setter. Step number 4, get out of debt. So step number 5, let's go ahead and insert that in. Register for the next event. What is the next event? Dubai. Your back office, you can access your Dubai tickets. You can go into your back office, check out what's going on in your back office. Your back office consists of reports. It consists of your compensation plan. It consists of you being able to set up your auto ship, your products in simplicity. In the next 18 months, make a commitment. Make a commitment to be able to say, you know what? I'm starting this day, drawing a line in the sand, regardless how long ago you got started. Draw a line in the sand today and say, you know what? I'm drawing a line in the sand. My business starts today. My 18-month commitment starts today. Now, that 18-month commitment does not mean that you cut corners and do it in 1 month or do it in 2 months. Stay consistent. Build your belief up, borrow our beliefs, borrow your diamonds belief, borrow your sponsor's belief, to the point of making sure you stay and you stick with it. Complete the 5 steps. In the event you're done, do it all over again, because I promise you there's a step in there that you end up cutting corners on. Okay. In the previous company, It took us, after we made a decision and made a commitment, in 18 months, we went diamond because we committed. Okay. In this company, because we've already paved the way there, we wanted to shorten that time frame. We hit diamond in less than 2 weeks. Is it possible? Absolutely. It's up to you. Okay. It depends on what your goals are or what you need to accomplish. I needed to accomplish that goal. My husband and I, we said, you know what? We can't be nothing less than a diamond within our first month. Period. We got it done. We put it out there in the universe. The stars aligned up. So put it out there in the universe. Align up. Be proud of your business. Okay. So here's an overview of the iBoom Hub. So what you want to do, not only do you want to take a look at your back office, iboomerang.com, put in your username, put in your password, you'll see your back office. But iBoom Hub is a hub. It has plethora of information. If you have any questions, come here first. If it's not in your back office, go to iBoom Hub and make sure you share this to make sure you share the knowledge of this website. Why? Because mass majority of your questions will be answered right here with the iBoom Hub. You have frequently asked questions. You could get news updates. You could contact support. You could locate events that's taking place all over the globe. There's tons of trainings that are in the back office. You want to know more about the compensation plan, you could learn more about the compensation plan, tons of videos, tons of updates, so on and so forth. You get great information by just going to iboomhub.com. So the next thing is promotions. There's promotions back here too. So make sure, I'll say back here, which means iboomerang.com. Go to iboomerang.com. You can take a look at all of the tabs, learn more information that takes place right here. Take a look at the Boom TV schedule. If you want to know what's going on, take a look at the Boom TV schedule and you will not miss any event. You'll know when to plug in, what time to plug in, and how to plug in on these calls. There are downloads. If you like this fancy backdrop, guess what? You can go to downloads and download this backdrop. The only thing is mine says Diamond Ambassador. You have to work to Diamond Ambassador before you get this particular backdrop. But all of the other fancy backdrops are back there. The Star Achiever backdrops, the Elevate backdrops, the Build Genius backdrops. We have holiday backdrops, and it's all nice and fun and pretty thanks to our marketing department. So you can have fun with that. Speaking of also downloads, I want to share with you that we also have celebratory celebratory banners that you could post too on your social media. Remember, I talked about doing the right thing, DTRT. Make sure you're doing the right thing by accomplishing and achieving that particular goal before you actually plaster your picture onto one of our banners and posting it on social media. We want to make sure that we represent the whole entire iBoomerang family properly and accordingly, right? So make sure that you have the honor system going on when it comes to those particular documents. So plug into your leader. So somebody had invited you to the platform. Somebody invited you to iBoomerang. Make sure you know who that person is. And once you identify who that person is, ask that person who the team leaders are, who their sapphire, who the rubies are, who the emeralds. And if you don't have any, guess what? You will have a diamond somewhere. And of course, we have our amazing global master ambassador always to be able to have access to. But you want to make sure you know your lineage, because we have Zoom calls that take place throughout the day, throughout the month. So you want to plug into those team trainings, those team calls. Connect on some type of messaging platform. They probably have some type of Telegram, WhatsApp, Messenger, something to communicate to their team, to the masses all at once. And so make sure you are in the know-it-all when it comes to all of this, so that way you can stay plugged in. Well, also, one thing that's extremely important that you cannot miss, along with all the other events, of course, but this is definitely a priority. Get plugged in on all of the iBoomerang social media, because at that point, you will be notified every time we have something going on in iBoomerang, such as Flight School. Flight school takes place every single Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And with this call taking place, you want to make sure that you put this time to the side to focus on flight school. Why? Because you get a chance to hear the updates, you get a chance to hear the events, you get a chance to hear the success stories that's happening all over the globe, and get trained by a multi-millionaire, a diamond, or any of or executives. And that's where you get the golden nuggets. Okay, so regardless whether you're plugged in, which I encourage you to do, your sponsor, if you're plugged in or not, with these platforms, with this social media, with these 5 steps that I'm sharing, with the iBoom Hub, with your back office, with all the verticals, with the leadership we have in place, the list goes on and on and on. You can win in iboomerang. Our company is just different. You just have to DTRT, do the right thing, and make sure you're knocking out those good parties. Okay. So right now I'm going to answer any questions that you may have for those that are plugged in right now. Feel free to put some questions in the chats. If you have questions, put it in all caps and then your question, and then I'll be able to quickly identify your questions. But in the event you don't have any questions, awesome, awesome, awesome. That means I did my job, right? Let's see. I'm going to put some hearts in that because I love each and every one of you. Oh, yes, Disney World. I love, love, love Disney World. I forgot about Disney World. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Success, success, success. All of you are definitely subscribing to success. Let's see. So that means I did an amazing job. I gave myself kudos there. I don't have any questions in the chats, ladies and gentlemen. I checked Zoom. I also checked Facebook. So we did great. Thank you, Roslyn. Appreciate you. Awesome. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate you. Well, you have an amazing rest of the day. Enjoyed every bit of your time, every bit of your participation. Let's go out there and win big, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go out there and represent your business. Knock it out. We are here for you. My name is Kim Bean. I am your diamond ambassador in iboomerang. Go out there and win big because we're just different. Boom.